Well, for decades, he's been one of the tallest leaders of the Congress party. He's been a former External Affairs Minister in the UPA government and Karnataka Chief Minister. And now, Mr. S.M. Krishna surprised everyone with his decision to join the BJP at the age of 84. Mr. Krishna joins us on NDTV today. Mr. Krishna, great to talk to you again, sir, after all these years. Could I ask you, you've said in the past that you felt sidelined by the Congress party, which is why you decided to leave the Congress. But you have a more than 45-year-long association with the Congress. How did it come to this point?
Well, the very fact that the Congress party suffered me for 46 years and I was able to serve the party and through the party, the nation and the state in the last 46 years. Now, the immediate reason why I had to quit the Congress party is that in the last 3 years, I have been watching with considerable anxiety and concern the way the Congress party has been moving. The Congress party has a new leader, and how the new leader is responding to the aspirations of the people and how he is reaching out to the Congress workers across the country, right across the country. But unfortunately, I have been so disappointed with the approach of the present leadership. And that's where I feel that the Congress party, as long as it clinges to a dynastic succession, I do not see Congress ever recovering the lost ground. But who am I to say it, because I am out of the Congress now. And it is for congressmen themselves to do some introspection and then to find out how to go ahead,
because you've been
rebuilding the party
you've
from
been
the grassroots level.
You've been a veteran congressman for so many decades, Mr. Krishna, and when you say that you're disappointed with the approach of the present Congress leadership, what exactly is it about their approach that disappointed you?
Politics is a very serious business. It cannot be a part-time job, So, Congress leaders must realize that they should be in continuous interaction with the leaders in the states and with the Congress workers in the state.
But
and there is a disconnect, and I find it.
Okay, you believe there's been a disconnect between the Congress leadership and the workers. But Mr. Krishna, at the age of 84, before the Karnataka Assembly elections, you have decided to switch sides to the BJP. And your critics are saying that this is political opportunism, that you're looking for one last opportunity in Karnataka, at this time. How would you respond to that criticism?
It is for the people, ultimately, to decide whether my switch over to the BJP is opportunistic or it has been propelled, it has been provoked by a sense of involvement and a sense of commitment towards the country. I think it is one thing which has impressed me. There's sense of urgency about fighting corruption. Even though I was a congressman, when demonetization was announced, I welcomed it. I welcomed it wholeheartedly.
Mr. Krishna, today a video has surfaced, an old video of the Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, actually campaigning somewhere, or he's addressing some kind of a public meeting where he's mocking you, and he's referring to that time when you read out the Portuguese foreign minister's speech by mistake at the UN. And he makes a reference to that and says that the foreign minister of this country read the speech of a different country's minister. and goes on to say that this is happening because these are all non-serious efforts. There is a lack of governance. You know, today you are full of praise for the same Mr. Modi, who at one time was saying this about you. How do you feel about that?
All that I did was to read the first two lines, which is generally a laudatory of the president who is presiding over the Security Council. So when I read the first sentence, I realized that it wasn't so. So immediately, Mr. Hardeep Puri, who was our permanent representative at the United Nations, gave me the speech that I am.
I remember that, sir. I remember that because we all reported it. But I'm talking about the fact that Mr. Modi, ridiculed you for that. Mr. Modi was the one who ridiculed you for that at the time, and today you're joining his party.
Happened.
But you know the fact that
based on the media reports, I'm sure that many would have commented, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi's comment also is one of them.
So, sir, are we going to see you fight the elections in Karnataka?
No, I don't have any plans to fight any election in Karnataka.